All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pressure House Podcast, Volume 2, Episode number 2. It's your boy CD. I'm here with my co-host, Jayten, and we got a special guest today. My boy, all the way from...
The Wicked. It's your boy, Blaze Jones, and this bitch. How y'all doing? Good to be here. It's dope to be here. I like what y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? This is nice. Look, hopefully, it grows and the summer amazing.
Just so y'all know, I pre-pooped before this.
Yeah, that's what took so long.
Look, everybody poop. It ain't even a big deal.
Everybody poop.
We gotta leave poop out the podcast.
What's that?
Y'all, every episode y'all talk about poop.
Yeah, but we the shit.
We're gonna call it poop hour to where, y'all just talk about poop for an hour. And how y'all let it out throughout the day. What type it was. What you read while you was taking a poop, the whole nine.
I mean, but you got to kind of like document that, it's like health and wellness. You know what I mean?
You don't have to document it. It's okay.
It is part of life. I mean, actually, it is good to document it.
On another note,
yeah.
So what we talking about today, fellas? Like what's the discussion about? Because we gotta touch people when we speak on certain things. Or when we speak on anything and everything, not certain things. But we got to touch people and we got to make motherfuckers be interested in what we talk about. So.
See, I think the thing is that you be trying to touch people too much.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
here you go with the jokes and shit.
All right, so I guess we'll get into this. So, on our first podcast, we're trying out the Free Fridays, right?
Right.
Friday, we're going to put out a little bit of music, whether it's, stuff we've written down, we're messing around, blah, blah, blah. And we got a whole collective of friends and, what we call extended family and TBM, which Brent, a.k.a. Blaze Jones, he's a part of, and he's an avid musician. So, I mean, you got anything coming up or that you're hiding out, not trying to tell nobody we can get an exclusive on?
I'm hiding out right now.
Yeah?
I'm just now putting a little bit more focus back into music because, I had stopped doing it for a little bit. But I'm eventually, cook something up and put it out there and see what happens.
Real?
So.
Real. Hiding out in the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be mysterious nowadays because, the current state of rap it's crazy.
I mean, so a lot of the newer things that I'm seeing coming out is, what would you, melody raps? Not everybody just spitting bars. I mean, there's bars.
That's basically what it's been for the past 10 years. And I realized that watching a video the other day, like, damn, we really been into that melodic, melody, auto-tune type rap for 10 years. And it's still continuing to grow and change. It's just, I feel as though it's taking a turn for the worse. Like, it's getting, how can I put it? It's definitely getting negative, but, the shit's still catchy. That's the fucked up part about it. But
yeah. Okay, so with you saying that being kitschy, it's kitschy as fuck. But right. I do see a whole lot more or less. We're going away from schemes and we're going away from hot like the sun, stuff like that. Just
metaphors and actual lyrics and bars.
We're going straight for. I popped, oh boy, on 4th Street. We're on 3rd Street, and this is, it's like.
Definitely. That was what I meant.
Everybody telling on each other. They're telling the exact I feel like
I realized by listening to this generation's music, and I sound old as fuck when I say this, but the definition of gangster has definitely changed. It's definitely watered down. It's not the same because nowadays you can point a nigga out, you give a statement, you know what I'm saying, and still come out and prosper and make millions of dollars as a rapper. This shit is crazy because that's not the area I come from. That's not the area y'all come from. You know what I'm saying? We come from the area where, selling drugs was the hustle. Now motherfuckers make doing the drugs the hustle almost.
And it wasn't even just drugs. Like everybody we came up with, they was, kicking door.
Like it was just some gangster shit. Now it's like niggas is. I heard one nigga talk about he was stealing iPhones and making a hustle off of that, and it's just like, damn, that's what we come to.
But
you know
but see, also what I want to get on that is like they're putting it like wide out. I mean, back in the day, whenever we was coming up, I was a little bit not so much of a great person back then, but
yeah, we wasn't out there talking about us.
Like
no, that's just what annoys me.
And I'm still kind of secretive about my past life, you know.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But now niggas get in interviews and they just expose themselves to the fullest, telling all their business. Now you got certain ones that, you know, they'll you can tell that they lying, but they'll let it be known I was in school. I wasn't in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I was a schoolboy. I seen a few niggas do interviews like that, but for the most part,
who?
It's this rapper named Pee Wee Longway. He's from Atlanta. He did a Vlad TV interview.
Yeah.
And like, you know, if you listen to him rap, you clearly know he in the streets, but when Vlad asked him, like, hey, I see you affiliated with this gang and you do this and that. Nah, man, I'm a schoolboy.
Hey, Vlad a fed, though. I've been seeing all his.
I don't think he a fed, but I think
he be
the feds definitely use his information, use his videos.
He be baiting for people to get their own information.
Hell yeah. And people stupid enough to answer sometimes. And that's what fucks shit up because now you got all these cases going on. Me and Curtis had asked me, because, you know, he not big on this new wave of music. He asked me about the guy wearing dresses. He was referring to Young Thug. And he asked me what was going on, and I basically was explaining to him, like, well, I was going to explain to him they fighting a RICO, which is what, you know, the original gangsters back in the day was fighting, the racketeering case. They basically they're using his lyrics to his music right now to say that he is the boss or the leader of a criminal organization. And the state is trying to, you know, bury this nigga and his team under the jail. But the debate is right now is whether or not it's acceptable for the government to use your lyrics as take it serious to use it against you, or should they just, you know, allow you to have freedom of speech, which is what we all, you know, me, I'm not a serious artist, but I do rap. I should be able to say what I want on a song and not be incriminated for it. Yeah. I feel like that.
Yeah.
But right now, they're definitely using that, especially in the South. They definitely using that against us. And it's fucked up. I don't know none of them niggas, but free them, free YSL. Free everybody that's locked up on some bullshit, because it don't make sense. It's not right. And shit, hopefully these people can come back to their homes and their families and, you know, continue to provide for their families, because this shit ain't right, man. There's bigger things going on in this world. We need to figure out, you know what I'm saying, rather than lock motherfuckers up based on their lyrics to their songs. Because if that's the case, hell, 90% of the rap game need to be locked up with.
Yeah, that shit's wild that can even be done.
Yeah,
they actually just passed a law in New York to where they don't do it in New York. In the state of New York, they can't use your lyrics against you.
I mean,
they're in Georgia.
That would be like, you know, somebody who writes a murder novel or something going to jail because
exactly.
Like,
yeah,
what?
Exactly.
I mean, because it's so rap to me from what I got over the years is. It's storytelling. Like, it's your way to escape the things that you are going through in the hood. I mean,
it don't necessarily mean that you did it firsthand.
Like you seen,
you saw it, right?
Because, you know, whatever. Like, and a lot of the ones that are rapping that became big, like Lil Wayne, they went to college. They got degrees.
Right.
You know, I'm not saying they weren't in the streets, but they took a different route. But they firsthand, growing up in them neighborhoods, they seen that shit.
Lil Wayne, he was an artist that grew up around it.
Yeah,
he was exposed to some shit, I feel like, but
there's no...
Based on what I've seen, because, you know, he's the GOAT in my eyes, but based on what I've seen, he grew up around it and he experienced it, like, secondhand. So he's just, you know, telling his story from his perspective and what he's seen and what he went through. You know what I'm saying? And all artists do that. But nowadays, and I feel like that's what fucked it up, these young motherfuckers making these drill songs about smoking they op and smoking they, you know what I'm saying, that shit.
And then one of their partners really go smoke they
Exactly, and it's just a cycle. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I sound old in the motherfucker probably to the younger generation saying it, but it's the truth. Like, it's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? It don't make it. Yeah, it sells records and it gets you a bunch of views on YouTube, but in the end result, everybody dies from that shit or ends up in jail. So
yeah, man. R.I.P. Mo 3, R.I.P. King Von. Like, these are the young ones coming up right now.
Them, man. Like,
I mean,
stupid shit. Dying in behind comments and videos. Like, I never understood why niggas can get in their phone and yell and scream and cuss at their phone at another nigga.
That's just wild.
That shit crazy.
Hey, back in the day, what? You want me to wham right on the
where you at?
Yeah, where you at? I'm on
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, I'm not about to get on Instagram. I'm not about to get on Facebook or no type of social media and yell and scream at my fucking phone about why I don't like you. Like,
bro, we used to hop on the wrong bus just to meet you at your bus stop after school. You know what I'm saying?
Like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
What? We taking the wrong bus. Nigga, what? I remember that.
You think I'm soft? I'm getting on your bus.
Right.
I'm sitting next to you and letting you know all the way there.
You better hope we don't fight on the bus.
Yeah, you better be ready when we pull up off this bus.
Shit ain't like that no more.
Hey, my partner's he got a child young, got married young, and we were still all a big clique of friends. You know, like, as you get older, it gets smaller, but it was still like 20 of us, man. We rented out a limo, right? And we went to the 18 and up strip club because we was all young. He got married young, and we got in a fight in the parking lot of the strip club. We all best friends. We beating the dog shit out of each other, you know what I'm saying? And the lady that was driving the limo, she's like, hey, y'all stop. I'm going to call the cops. All y'all get in here. We got up in that bitch. Everybody mad, quiet. Music playing, lights in the limo and shit. We're boom, boom, boom. We pull up to homeboy's house, my other homeboy house, Cooper house, and we come roll. As soon as we hit the threshold, of that door, the first person come out, the guy behind us hitting him. He's hitting him. Boom, boom. We rolling out big ass 20 motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Beating the dog shit out of each other. And that's what we did, you know what I mean? We didn't take no...
We come from that era of we can be friends and fight and
I ain't got to worry about you coming to kill me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
From that era, like, I'll say...
What's wild is that ain't even what it...
After 1990, if you was born after 1993, you drilling shit, you shooting shit, you killing shit. But if you was born in between 85 and 90, 92, then yeah, we gonna fight it out. You know?
I don't know. I want to debate that for a second because you said 93.
I'm just throwing numbers out there.
The reason I say that is because you put that in a wide perspective. 93 and up is split because half of them, they about it. They gonna come shoot your shit. The other half is soft as foot. Like,
but I mean, that's a debate within itself because I feel like if your first thought is to pick up a gun, that makes you soft in the first place.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? I come from the era of getting my ass whooped by my mama, my daddy, my grandfather, my grandmother, my aunties, my older cousins. Like, I come from that. So me fighting somebody is natural, is normal. Like, a gun should only be used when it's a life or death situation. Like, when it comes to my daughters, when it come to, if you pull a gun out on me first, then I'm going to protect myself. But my first thought ain't going to be to get no gun. I'm going to beat your ass. And I wasn't always big like I am now. I was a skinny little motherfucker saying the same shit. So that's how I feel about that.
Yeah,
but
and like, people are like, oh, he disrespect me, I'm going to go and peel his cat back.
Right.
Back in the day, you disrespect me, I'm going to gain your respect.
Right.
You're going to get these hands.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
not in all cases, but in most cases.
Yeah, but that's the point of it. Like,
right.
you ain't going to just say what you want about me without...
But most people would consider us country pumpkins anyway, so...
Yeah.
You think so?
I ain't country, I'm coastal, you know what I'm saying?
For real?
Fuck yeah.
Shout out Coop, I ain't country, I'm coastal.
I guess you're right.
You don't think so? We not city boys.
Real, but I wouldn't say we country at all.
I wouldn't say we country either, but
I'm just saying that because I did live out in the country for a little while, and I don't know.
Oh, you lived in the middle of fucking nowhere. You live where...
I mean, I liked it, but I'm just telling you that we ain't country. I know that.
We coastal. You know what I'm saying? We right off the fucking water.
Coastal about where that motherfucker was.
Bro, we were right off the water.
Shit, nah. Y'all was where Curtis lived, where Leatherface and them stayed.
What the fuck?
That boy Curtis.
I thought that motherfucker was gonna come out at any minute when we was out there shooting videos and fucking with him. It take like, what was it, 30 minutes to get to the nearest store and shit. I'm like, damn, how can y'all live like this? Wasn't no weed out there.
Oh shit.
Y'all had to drive way to Austin to get some weed.
Whenever you're that far out, you just go on a walkabout, start looking for some peyote, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, fuck that. It don't get that bad.
Go on a 3-day walkabout, you know.
I ain't never done it. I don't even know what peyote is.
So I've never tried it, but like, it's like, so the Indians back in the day, they do a little peyote, send their young out. Well, it was a coming of age thing. They'd get like a 12, 13-year-old from their tribe. I don't know why. I'm sure you smoke the shit. And they get them full of peyote, and you go do your thing. You come back, you're going to be a man. You know what I mean?
That sounds like some shit I don't want to try.
Yeah, that seems scary to me, honestly.
Yeah, that's some scary shit.
Done.
Oh, man. See, it's hard not to incriminate yourself on certain shit. But Facebook's starting to filter shit now. Like, I can't even disrespect Quan.
I can't even disrespect Quan.
I can't even disrespect Quan in the comments no more.
Yeah, because y'all be going too hard at each other. Y'all,
he starts it.
Y'all be saying racial slurs and all that.
No, he starts with the racial slurs, and I finish with the racial slurs. But
I feel like you're the one that starts it.
Hell no.
That's how it is with us.
He calls me the N-word with a hard ER, and he know he can say it because he black. But have you ever like that'd be like that's the equivalent of you and him sitting there right now and you call him a cracker. Like
I don't think it's
take that.
No, I don't think it's the equivalent at all.
No, because cracker don't affect y'all.
No, that's like saying
I'll be like that's stupid.
Cracker don't affect y'all. But a black person saying the N-word with ER.
It'd be more like somebody saying bitch to us, like
right.
Like being for real with it, you know.
Or me being or him being like, "Oh man, you fat as fuck." I'm like, "Bitch, you know, like
exactly."
Like, you can't say it because you ain't fat, but it's cool if he says it. You know what I'm saying? We're both fat.
The way Quan said it just be touching my soul. Like I hate that shit, and he'll get on the phone and do it too, like me and Junior, or he'll be FaceTiming Kush, and I put my face on the screen, he'll be fucking nigger. And I'll be like...
We're getting demonetized.
I've been wanting to say it this whole time.
To what?
Just to say
I don't know. Like, racism...
That's weird.
Racism, as the older I get, and this gonna sound crazy, don't edit this out, racism is starting to get funny to me. Is that weird?
No, it's like... Check out Dave Chappelle, bro. Dave Chappelle's been...
That is who started. That's who made me start laughing at racism. Like,
and I'm going to say this. As a white man, it's funny as fuck when Dave Chappelle does it, but it's still cringy when anybody else does it.
I honestly think...
You just got to watch. You got to watch.
I mean, like, because I be seeing the Asian dude from Wildin' Out. What's his name? He be doing like little Asian racist jokes or like
I know you talking about
Delegato.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, it don't hit. You know what I'm saying? But Dave Chappelle
that's because he overdoes it. Like Dave Chappelle, he mixes it up. He talks about what needs to be talked about.
Yeah,
almost.
Yeah, but Dave Chappelle's the GOAT. Like
exactly. But yeah, man, he's really made it comfortable. He's made racism comfortable, I guess. And I know that sounds crazy, but if a racist white man was to call me a nigga, I would laugh.
See, I'm with you because I think racism's hilarious, but I feel like me saying that sounds super racist.
It sounds very...
Okay,
but I understand what you're saying. I think it's funny as fuck.
And I get what you're saying, but...
No, so
we going to have to edit that.
So I agree and disagree. So racism as in saying an offensive word to you, it's like, that's funny, right? But like,
yeah, because
like real life,
say,
like,
I know you trying to offend me. I know you're trying to like piss me off.
yeah, but
And my
like
response
verbal
back
racism
is very racist towards Mexicans, but I mean it all in fun. And if any Mexicans will watch this, I mean it all in fun. I'm just playing with my boy Quan. Fuck that nigga.
Oh my
I want
God.
to say that from my heart.
We're getting canceled for sure. Let's talk about abortions. Fuck it.
No,
Yeah, we going all the way. Every episode, we going all the fucking way.
but before we get there, like, the verbal part is funny, but like, there's still the line of, are we ever gonna get out like the fucking?
Don't burn no crosses in front of me.
No,
Don't like racial jokes will get annoying at a certain point, and that's from being around.
What you mean? Hold on. You mean don't burn no crosses? What do you mean?
Just don't burn no like when it gets
He's talking about racist white
racial.
people shit. Like,
You know what I'm
we're
saying?
white, so he gonna throw some racist white people shit at us.
No,
I got to.
I don't know what you mean by
got to.
burning crosses, though.
Like I'm speaking from the aspect of, you know, when I said that racism is funny, but you know, don't overdo it. Don't burn no crosses around me.
Oh, that's like a real
Don't
racist
physically
thing.
try to harm.
Yeah,
me
you ain't
type
never
shit.
seen.
Nah,
Like,
I don't know something about.
what movie is that where they had like the holes?
You don't know.
in the eyes and
You
shit?
don't know about your history, your race,
Nah, hold up.
your heritage.
I mean, that ain't even really history. There's like country ass fucking no teeth white dudes doing that shit today.
Pretty much,
You know what I'm
basically. But it's been a trend amongst your race for quite some time now, where they burn crosses in black people yards. You ain't never heard of that?
Okay.
You
Okay.
can't be that oblivious, man.
No,
You
I
can't be.
really didn't know about the cross thing, but obviously I know about the fucking
You are the
racism.
definition
What the
of
fuck?
I have black friends and actually have black friends. So it's like
Yeah, well, I don't know nobody that's ever had fucking crosses burnt in their yard.
I
Yeah,
don't
me
either,
neither.
but that's something.
neither.
No, yeah, I'm
that
sure.
happened.
I just didn't. I never. I'm
You had never heard about that
part.
history or
No,
nothing.
I'm sure maybe I wasn't paying attention.
What
or
is
some
that
shit.
movie where he's like, oh man, you cut the hole wrong, and they're like,
Django.
okay, so weren't they burning crosses in that one, or was that the
They
other?
did. I think they did.
It was one.
But it's several racial movies where they burn cross. That's just
It just don't even make sense though to me. I don't understand why that's racist.
The Ku Klux Klan is one of the biggest gangs.
Really?
You can talk about Christian Bloods all you want. The KKK is one of the biggest gangs in America, right next to the government. Point blank period.
Oh, the government's number one for sure.
Right. The KKK is number 2 and number 3. They'll put emphasis on, you know, what the inner city, quote unquote, got going on. But yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that the KKK
but that's just
was so that big.
back to
I know-
what you asked.
you know
that's
what's
just
crazy?
what they do.
One day, like when I lived in Bay Cliff, just randomly somebody put a little flyer in the fucking driveway that was like a KKK, like they were trying to recruit
They
people.
did that a few years ago.
I think it might have been I don't know if it was real. It seemed like it could have been a prank.
I think it was a prank, but I remember it being on the news a few years ago. But I already felt uncomfortable being in Bay Cliff, San Leon area.
I say, while we're on the subject, you mind going and getting us a couple beers?
Going and getting y'all a couple beers. Don't ask me that shit. Don't ever do that.
Hey, no, but I got
Podcast over.
yeah.
All right, so every time we have a guest on the podcast, we do a segment where we ask them 5 questions and what?
I'm not a guest.
You are a guest.
I'm just a nigga that pop up from time to time.
That's the definition of a guest.
Nah. Because a guest,
You are a guest because around here we're gonna make you feel welcome. All right?
Yeah, that's right. You're welcome.
I know y'all.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Don't you finish.
All right, we're gonna go back and forth with the questions. I'm gonna go first. Top 3 rappers.
Top 3 rappers. Okay, when you ask me this, in the game now or of all time?
Top 3 to you.
Hey.
Whatever that means to you.
How about pick a new school, an old school, and an underground?
Okay. New school. I'll say
6ix9ine.
The GOAT. Hands down. Tekashi 6ix9ine. Nah, I'm lying like a motherfucker. 21 Savage for New School.
Damn. That's surprising.
And the only reason why I say that, and a lot of motherfuckers probably gonna give me slack for that, is because his music really got me through a lot in life. Like, working out wise, like getting in the gym and shit, his mixtapes really like helped me like build myself into what I am now. And just that whole vibe, man. Like I fuck with 21 Savage. And he's only gotten better. So he's my new school. Wayne will be my old school.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
100%.
underground. Damn, who really underground anymore?
I mean, I feel like people like Big Crit, like Toby, and like from down here.
They not underground.
I mean, they ain't like.
They pretty damn mainstream to me. Because I mean, Crit been around 10 years.
Yeah, but he ain't never been
Toby
like, doing red carpet walks and shit like that. You know what I mean?
What do you consider underground? That's a
good question because
what do you consider underground nowadays? Because
there's a big difference in levels. Like,
so I feel like
to me, underground's less than 1 million streams or sales back in the day for sure.
I mean, I feel like
underground
way less than that.
Underground to me, growing up, was
I feel like Sauce Walker.
not hearing your music on the radio, or no, hearing your music on the radio, but not seeing you on TV.
And,
I don't know, because they used to have that show on TV that was the underground music that I had never heard before on the
Street
radio.
Flavor, right?
Well, I don't know what it was called. I can't remember what it was called.
I watched it. I've been watching it, but they would make us watch. They would let us watch in the county too. At like 2-3 in the morning before rap.
Now I feel like if the only radio you hear them on is in the city that they play in,
they underground.
Yeah, you know what I mean, or like
that's what I was getting into.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're not
because like
they're not at the VMAs.
Zero.
I feel like Zero forever underground. Like I feel like still today, even with his big.
It's hard to tell unless you're talking to somebody that's from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Do they know the same people you know? Because a lot of times they don't.
Yeah, you're right about that.
In my line of business, bro, there's a whole lot of travelers. Like, because we pay per diem on jobs, and right now Texas has got so many jobs going on, and we only have 1,200 members in our union. So we get people from Illinois, California, Florida, all over the place coming here, and I'm like, hey man, you ain't fuck with Pimp C's, no Zero. I don't know who that is. Let me put you on. Boom, UGK in the mix. You know what I'm talking about? But
yeah, I talked to some Cali niggas some years ago when I was at Job Corps, and they had no idea who Zero was. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. I remember whenever I was coming up, when I first started like hearing Zero, there was pictures of like Zero and like his blue rag and like blue background, and it was next to Tupac and there's red bandanas, and it was like, oh, is this the next Tupac and shit? And I think that was just a search and things that were happening in Houston.
That's why I kind of want to give that nigga like that title for the underground artist, but
he's the top shelf underground artist.
Yeah, he's like the top tier because like he was our Tupac, but in a way, like motherfuckers give credit to Jay-Z. Zero was our Jay-Z. Zero was our Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like he was versatile.
Yeah, whenever I'm in that having that kind of day, there's only one.
Right? No, I don't listen to that nigga now.
No, I do, bro.
Me too. When I'm already depressed, I don't need to be even more depressed listening to being.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I get in them days where only Zero and J Dog.
I was finna say that old school J Dogs where you.
J Dog make a nigga cry, man. Yeah, J Dog make you catch the Holy Ghost and cry. Like I just heard a verse from him not too long ago, and it damn near it gave me chills. But J Dog's verses always give me chills, though.
Hey, bro.
And that's who I will give my underground to.
Yeah,
I'm glad y'all brought in J Dog.
Yeah.
So
because he was with Boss Hog,
21, Wayne, J Dog.
All right, that's real.
Second question's on you.
All right, for him.
Yeah.
All right, man. So we're on the road to success, right?
All right.
to get there, what do you find your biggest obstacle to get where you want to go? And I guess a second to that is how do you plan on getting around it?
I think my biggest obstacle is my mental state. Like I often think about things that I shouldn't or don't need to be thinking, or I need to be thinking about. Like things I don't have no control over. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's my biggest obstacle in being successful. If I just, let go and let God, or, just focus on things that I can't control, I'd really be successful. That's the only thing holding me back. But yeah, my mental state.
How do you think we can get around that and like get through that? You know what I mean?
Like me and you had a conversation off camera earlier, just staying busy and staying positive and, not worrying so much. That's my biggest thing. I'm always worried about shit. And I got to stop doing that because, like I said, I feel like I'd be in a way better position if I stop focusing on stupid shit. Sucker shit.
Yeah, my dad always told me that the idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Right.
So that's why I try to keep myself stimulated.
Goddamn backflips and routines and my shit, and I hate it like a motherfucker. But, I can identify the problem, and that's the first step, I feel like.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's my biggest obstacle. Other than that, I'm that nigga, and I always will be.
Number 3.
Oh, shit, I didn't even think of nothing else. Let's see. Hot or cold?
Cold.
What? That was a simplest shit. All right, so
are you asking would I rather be hot or rather be cold?
I was asking hot or cold. It was up to you to decipher that.
No, because I feel like you set me up.
That was a mental state question. We're gonna be turning that into your psychologist.
What?
Is that how you took it? Was whether you were gonna be hot or cold?
Or that your emotions are hot or cold, like.
No, we're not doing this right now with y'all. What are you talking about?
Nah, I don't know. It was just first thing came to my mind. It wasn't nothing.
All right, I'm gonna say
it wasn't loading.
I'm gonna say 4 things. You say the first thing that come up to your mind on each one. All right.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Truck.
Ford.
TV.
Plasma.
Women.
Titties.
Dildos.
Titties.
That's weird.
That's weird.
That is weird.
You said the first thing that came. Dildos would be associated with titties. Somewhat.
What? I mean, you be smacking titties with dildos?
No.
Favorite color?
Red. I mean, come on, you can do better than that.
That's stupid ass.
Bitch, I asked for one.
All right, so
we gonna do a podcast, like a music podcast or something, or
you don't know nothing about no music. You don't listen to nothing.
Yeah, I know you can educate me. That'll be what the whole purpose.
We
of the
can
podcast.
do that. We can do that now.
Well, we can't do that now because we got about 2 minutes left on this SD card.
Oh, we're about to run out of time.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead and plug your social media that you want everybody to know about.
Don't nobody need to know about me. It's Blaze Jones, Wicked City, Texas. This is the squad, Coastal Savage shit, Pressure House Media shit.
TBM.
Big TBM shit.
South Texas Supreme Bullies.
All that. Because he gonna plug in something else. So
you know what I'm saying?
I'm representing all that shit. I'm just here to show my support and, lend out a helping hand anytime I can. I like this podcast shit. I've been interested in it for a while, but, again, I be procrastinating and I'm lazy than a motherfucker. So I'm blessed to have this opportunity. I appreciate this opportunity. I would love to do it again and more often. So, yeah.
You need to come in on the Free Fridays, man. Put down a couple verses for us, too.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm down. Yeah, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely do that.
Well, let's drink this beer.
Yeah, Pressure House Media on all social media platforms. Turkey Bag Mafia.
Damn, bitch, that was Mom Known.
Down
too.
in Texas Eats. Hit me up. What you got?
Man, Jayten Jones on Facebook, Jayten Jones. Hit my Snapchat, it's LL, like ladies love.
Oh my God.
Jayten, J10 Wilcox. And then my Instagram is Sweet Jayten Jones.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then Cobalt of Pressure House. We got Slate of Pressure House. We got Pressure House, Media Pressure House. The Instagram for the Kennel, The Pressure House. We got Bullies, Frenchies, XL Bullies
This
Pockets.
motherfucker gonna plug in everything.
Presser Canarios. We got what else we got? We got fucking English EBs with South
Curtis don't
Texas.
know.
We got it all. We got it all. We got everything.
He just gonna sum it up by saying we got it.
Man,
all.
we got fucking when I was 21 on some savage shit.
Gosh.
The food truck reviews. I don't know what we're calling it yet, but the first episode's gonna drop next week.
Yeah, we went and hit like a whole block of food trucks, trying different tacos, everything. Took Vader with us, had a good time. Got a bunch of footage, and we're gonna be dropping that too.
Yeah, I gotta get on that episode too. Y'all gonna be seeing my face a lot.
Man, you
more.
don't eat
Just know
tacos.
that. I eat tacos, nigga. What the fuck?
Hell no.
I
When?
eat tacos.
He loves Mexican women.
Come on, man.
And then on that note,
All right, well, look, we're going to get you back for part 2. Next time, we'll set it up more interview style. We'll get some more questions, learn some more about your life and this and that, whatnot. Introduce you to the world.
I got some questions for you motherfuckers too on the next episode. Believe that.
That's right.
Man. Hey, I like that one. I ain't freestyling a whole minute. I'm talking about some years, man. I'm finna do a little something today, look. Whipping and whipping. My bitch is tripping and tripping, but fuck it, I'm flipping and flipping. And now she just bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching. Ball with the pack, I pitch it and pitch it and pitch it.
Our side.
Rank on my cup, so now I'm just sipping and sipping. The top, off of the top. This is off of the top of the dome. Off of the top of the dome. Oh Chevy, I'm sitting on throne. Off of the top, yes, off of the top. This is off of the top of the dome. Off of the top of the dome. Oh Chevy, I'm sitting on throne. Off of the top of the head. Like a baker, I stay with the bread. And I don't give a fuck what you said. Slight disrespect if you're dead. I'm with your bitch and she's off in the top. I'm off in the spot, digging and digging and digging and digging. She's knocking my stick till the wheels will go pop. And she don't just lay on the bed. I swear she a beast with a head. Fucking on her and the friends. They wanna get down with the brand. They wanna just meet with the band. But that's gonna cost them $1,000. Don't show me the money, then damn. I guess I just lost me a fan. Off of the top, off of the top. This is off of the top of the dome. Off of the top of the dome. Oh Chevy, I'm sitting on throne. Off of the top, yes, off of the top. This is off of the top of the dome. Off of the top of the dome. Oh Chevy, I'm sitting on throne. I did it, 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 I did. The moves that I make are so big. And this is the way that I live. Hey, I grind and I grind and I grind and I grind and just look at the way that I move. Like a skater with different shoes. And I ain't got nothing to prove. To 40 and 40 and 40 and 40, cause simply I'm part of the game. Boys out here speaking on name. Since when is that part of the game? I didn't know it had changed. Shit, when in the fuck did it switch? Now you condoning the snitch? Now you just sound like a bitch? Off of the top, off of the top. This is off of the top of the dome. Off of the top of the dome. Oh Chevy, I'm sitting on throne. Off of the top, yes, off of the top. This is off of the top of the dome. Off of the top of the dome. Oh Chevy, I'm sitting on throne. Had to know Chevy as big as a boat. Back when I was selling on dope. Peacefully it didn't have notes, but they lasted because the whole smoke. I know the way that I live is a sin. Somehow I win and I win and I win. Your bitch trying to show me some skin. I guess that I did it again. Off of the top, off of the top. This is off of the top of the dome. Off of the top of the dome. Oh Chevy, I'm sitting on throne. Off of the top, yes, off of the top. This is off of the top of the dome. Off of the top of the dome. Oh Chevy, I'm sitting on throne. Whipping and whipping. My bitch is tripping and tripping, but fuck it, I'm flipping and flipping. And now she just bitching and bitching and bitching and bitching. Ball with the pack, I'll pitch it and pitch it and pitch it. drink in my cup, so now I'm just sipping and sipping.